What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. We have the release or announcement of a new Eevee set. This is going to be interesting. Let's look at all the details right now. Of course, this is all coming from PokeBeach, so shout out to PokeBeach. I don't feel like they get enough credit, honestly. This is where like everybody gets their information from because they put it out like first most of the time. So shout out to PokeBeach. That's where I get all my information from. So thank y'all. Check them out too. So we have an official confirmation of an Eevee set. Well, it's a high class set. That's what they say. So it's going to be Terrestrial Festival. That's what it's going to be called. The only thing that I don't really like, well, this is the Japanese version of it. We don't know what the English version is going to be of it, at least. But it's called Terrestrial. And y'all know what the Terrestrial means. It's the crowns on the Eevees, you know? So it's like, I don't know. A lot of people don't really like the Terrestrial crowns or whatever, like that portion of it. I think people are kind of starting to get more towards that side where they're liking it. But for the most part, people don't really like the crowns, honestly. I don't really per se. They make them look somewhat. Some cards look better with it. Some cards don't really look better with it. It's kind of a mix of both. But this set is going to have all the Eeveelutions. So it might be an Evolving Skies 2.0. And y'all know how Evolving Skies is doing right now. Evolving Skies is prices are ridiculous. Another Eevee Heroes. This might be another Eevee Heroes set. We don't know. I feel like it might be, honestly. The Terrestrial part of it's like it really depends how they do the SARs, honestly, in the art rares. That's really, the art rares, I'm not gonna lie, recently have been crazy. They're like an SAR, like this, even better than those. Like their art rares are ridiculous. They're looking way better than the SARs to me personally. At least in the last two sets. They might get better by this set because you know Pokemon knows people love the Eeveelutions. Why else do you think they come out with another set? So we'll see how that goes. Honestly, I don't really. It's gonna be interesting. This set is set up to come in December 6th, but the other thing that I don't really like per se about this set is it's not gonna be like a main series set. This is gonna be like last year's Paldean Fates and Shiny Treasures was the high class set of last year, the end of last year. So this set's not gonna have no booster boxes. That's the only kind of problem I don't really personally like with this set. I love booster boxes. Any set that has booster boxes, I try to get as many as I can of for affordable at least. But you know, this set is not gonna have it. It's gonna have the ETBs, the booster bundles, and all that kind of stuff. But it's gonna be it's gonna be an Eeveelution set, so it's gonna be really interesting to see how this set does. I'm literally seeing everywhere, like I'm looking on Pokemon, like Invest in Reddit, everything like that. Everybody's like, we cannot wait for this set. So this set might be overhyped because of like the Evolving Skies. Everybody's thinking it might be like another Evolving Skies. I don't know per se, honestly. It might be. It's hard to say, honestly. The Terrestrial part of it's nice. It's a little different. So we'll see. Honestly, it might be. I'm going to probably buy a good amount of it, honestly, me personally. Just because I feel like it's going to be one of those. It's going to be fun to open regardless. I don't know. Especially, honestly, what's going to be even better about this set is they're starting to change the hit rates a lot in these newer sets. Like, for example, in Twilight Masquerade, that Greninja is like insane to pull. Like, it's hard to pull. I don't know if y'all been watching like Cool Trainer Runner. He's been trying to pull that card for so long now. Like last night, he literally opened a box of it, like 500 packs, still didn't get nothing, which is kind of crazy. You know what I mean? And also, Danny Phantom, he tried to pull. He was completing the master set. He said it took him like 2,400 packs to complete the whole master set, which means these SARs and pulls are really getting really tough to pull how they were getting in Sword and Shield. So Pokemon is kind of going back to their old days with hard hits. That's good for like the collector side and the investor side of it, and also for the like chase part of it too. Harder chase makes it better all around for the card in the sets. Like nobody you hear nobody talking about Obsidian Flames. Obsidian Flames was not that hard to complete the set, to get the charge or to get the SARs. But the sets that you hear about that are hard to pull, people are liking those sets because it just adds more of the value of it and the collecting side of it, because you know if you pull that card you feel great, you know what I mean, like that. If you pull like an SAR from Obsidian Flames, you're like you know what I mean, like you're happy of course, but it's like it's more of an occurrence, you know what I mean, like that. Besides in these like newer sets like Twilight Masquerade, Temporal Forces 2, the pulls are getting really hard in there, so it makes the sets better. So Pokemon might keep that going throughout the rest of Scarlet and Violet. We'll see how it goes, honestly, but I'm really excited for this set. I'm excited to be around when another Eeveelution, like an Eeveelution set comes out, because I wasn't around like in the hobby during Evolving Skies, so I kind of missed that boat of it. But this time, I'm not going to mess up this time. I'm going to probably buy a good amount of it. I might put We'll see. I don't know. I really don't know. Depends how much money I have at the time. It's in December, so it's about 6 months away. Let's see at least the Japanese version of it. The English version is going to come out in the beginning of 2025. Like the same thing how Paul Day Fates and Shiny Treasures and stuff like that. Like Shiny Treasures came out in December, and Paul Day Fates came out in January. I think January, yeah. Either January or February it's going to come out. One of those 2 months. Cannot wait though. Also, we're going to be getting a Team Rocket next year, so next year's going to be a full year, honestly. Beginning of the year is going to probably go crazy for Pokemon, so I cannot wait. Let's see how it goes. We might get another set announced before then too, honestly, but I'm excited for this Eeveelution set. But there's really no cards. We're not having any previews of cards yet for that Eeveelution set. It's the only sad thing that kind of sucks, but we'll see how it goes. I can't predict what happens with this set, but I do see a lot of people talking about this set right now. Like, you will hear a lot of people talking about this set in all different types of forums, all over face groups, everything like that. So there can either be two breakdowns of what happened with this set. One, it might be overhyped, which could be a possibility because, you know, Eeveelutions, everybody thinks it might be Evolving Skies 2.0, which is really possible too. Also, what could happen with this is, number two, what can happen is the hype is real and people buy this product out like crazy. But Pokemon knows that people are going to like this set, so they might put a lot of it out there. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be really interesting to see how this goes. Over the next couple of years, this set's going to probably do amazing, so I probably might buy a good amount of it for myself to like invest into. This might be a heavy set that I invest into. I'm still waiting for that Dragon set, honestly, but we haven't heard nothing more of that, so we'll see what happens. I'm excited for that one, but let me know what y'all think about this. I'm excited to hear about another set coming out. I literally just made a video about the new Stellar, about the other set that's coming out, the newer set. I forgot what it's called already, but cannot wait. It's going to be a packed end of this year for Pokemon. Pokemon always goes crazy at the second half of the year for some reason. I think they just try to boost up their numbers for the rest of the year. I don't know, but and also it's around the Christmas time where people, you know, spend a lot more money or willing to spend a lot more money. So going to be really interesting to see how Pokemon goes. I'm excited for this set. Let me know what y'all think about this Eeveelution set. I'm hearing a lot of positive reviews about this, so see what happens. Hope y'all enjoy. See you on the next one. Peace.